I know you hate me.
Really? Do we have to do this again?
What do you want me to do, Natalie? Should we just not talk anymore? Look, I know what I did was unforgivable, and there's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is move on with my life.
You just forget that any of this ever happened?
No, of course not.
Because I don't know that I can do that. Because I still get anxiety attacks every time I pass that basement door. I wake up 2-3 times in the middle of the night, screaming because I think that I'm trapped in that room. I don't know if I'm going to be the same again.
I know, and I'm sorry. I wish I could erase it, Natalie, but I can't. All I can do is apologize to you over and over and over again, but that's not good enough for you.
Well, I can't imagine why.
You want me to suffer? Fine. But find another way. I will not let you use my children to punish me.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Aren't you? Bree clings to you every moment, and Chloe lights up every time you enter a room.
Because I love
and it's like a knife through my heart, Natalie, and you know it! Oh, sorry. Look, I need to reconnect with my babies, okay? And I can't do it here. I need space. Just the 3 of us.
No, I am not going anywhere until I know those girls are safe.
How dare you? They're not your children.
And they're not yours either. Not anymore.
Hi, David. You're not jealous because I called Clint, are you?
I no longer have room for negative emotions.
Of course. That is so wise. Oh, I remember how devastated I felt when I caught Clint kissing Nora. Oh, it was all-consuming.
Negativity clogs the plumbing of the spirit.
That is so true. However, there was one positive thing that came out of that whole mess.
The way of Dharma.
The best rebound sex you and I ever had. I'm sorry, David. When you caught me smiling like that, I was remembering it.
Carnal pleasures.
No. It did reveal to me how truly lucky I am that we found our way back to each other.
Dorian, I am a self-actualized man and harbor no spark to ignite jealousy. But out of curiosity, why did you call Clint?
I was inspired by you, truly. I have seen how hard you've worked to reach out to people, to make amends for having done them harm, so I decided to call Clint and apologize for having harmed him.
Dorian, I am so proud of you.
It felt good.
He accepted your apology then?
He not only accepted it, he was most gracious about it.
That witch is playing with me. She knows I'm onto her.
Dorian's on her way to Las Vegas. She's really gonna marry David Vickers.
She's waving it under my nose, Jared. She's daring me to come after her.
If I just got into Dorian's house like half an hour earlier, I would have been able to stop them.
Maybe you still can.
They're already on the plane. They boarded. It's probably taken off. If I could use the BE jet.
No, that's already being used to look for Beaver Calhoun, but I could put you on a commercial airline.
Oh, they got a huge head start.
Not up to the task?
I'm not saying that.
That's good, because I'm betting $100,000 that you can deliver.
Do you mind clarifying that?
If you can prevent Dorian from marrying David using any method you have to, I'll give you $100,000 in cash. Do we have a deal?
Did I say anything about the Buchanans?
You don't have to. What other rich people would he be working for?
In this town, take your pick.
Uh-huh. It's them.
Roxy, this is totally confidential. I never should have opened my big mouth.
Don't worry. I'm confident.
If it's such a big secret, how come you know, Mom?
Yeah, how come?
Because Rex tells me everything. I'm his...
Oh, you were gonna say his wife. Does it kind of feel like you are, right?
Can we not talk about this, please?
It's okay. I want to know, too. When are you and Dad getting married?
Right enough?
No, not nearly enough.
Judge Thompson found him innocent. None of this matters now.
For God's sake, it matters to them!
God, this is unbearable.
You don't have to listen to this. Yeah, I do.
Marty, I thought that just because I didn't... I thought because I didn't force you this time, I didn't hold you down, that I thought that maybe it would be different this time. But that's just how I justified it for myself. I'm sorry.
Should I go after me?
We're not done here, Todd, now. I said a full admission of guilt.
How can you be so cruel?
You think I'm being cruel? I guess I should have videotaped our little sessions downstairs, because, honey, I don't hold a candle to you.
You know what? My doctor said that maybe we should do a few sessions together so we can work through all of this.
Right, and how's that gonna help?
So that maybe you could work through your feelings so you didn't have to lob these pot shots at me, like implying my children are not my own.
I didn't really mean that literally.
Then why did you say it, Natalie?
Because Bree and Chloe don't just need a mother, they need mothering.
I'm giving them that. I'm trying.
Yeah, Tess sucked as a mother, and then you went absentee.
I committed myself to get better so I could take proper care of my kids.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is that while you were off doing that, Bree and Chloe have no clue who you are.
Because you are driving a wedge between us, Natalie! If you would just stay out of this! Why are you looking at me like that?
She had that look.
What look?
The look you had when you told me that you wanted to kill me.
Did I hear you right? Did I hear you say that you'll pay me $100,000 to stop Doreen's wedding?
It'll be money well spent.
That's on top of my regular fee.
Rex, consider it a bonus.
I mean, with that kind of money, I could put a down payment on a house. I could send Shane to that basketball camp that he wants to go to.
Yeah, you could do a lot of things. Do we have a deal?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Get up, get out, and stop the wedding.
Clint and I have not always seen eye to eye. Perhaps because he is a great deal shorter than me. But he is a good man. I've decided I like him.
That's very generous of you, David.
It must be stressful, running a multi-billion-dollar company. A lot of pressure. Now, there is a man who could stand to lose his worldly riches.
Perhaps someday you will be able to impart that wisdom to him. Perhaps you'll be able to explain to him the relief one can feel when one has absolutely nothing.
His spirit is not open to it. He wouldn't be interested.
I don't know. Clint just might surprise you.
Mom, I want to go. I don't want to.
No, Starr! Hey! You need to hear this. I tried to steal your baby. You know that. What you don't know is why. When I found out that you were going to give the baby away, I was convinced that you'd regret it later on. Because that baby was a part of us, both of us. And I couldn't stand the thought of either one of us losing her.
It wasn't yours to lose.
And I was going to give her back. I know that's... But I was going to give it back when I thought you were ready to raise a child.
How generous.
But I called the whole thing off. I couldn't go through with it, but it was too late. Janet was in the delivery room, taking the baby already. She did everything I asked her to do. I had everything worked out. Except, I just never expected the baby might get sick. Might need help. If I hadn't been so stubborn, if I hadn't forced things to go my way, she might be alive today. And I am going to live with that for the rest of my life.